Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Glad you could be here. Thank you for joining me. Today we have a Ford Explorer. It's the Eddie Bauer edition, I believe. Maybe not. I don't know. But anyway, this Explorer has a problem with the airbag light being on. And I'm pretty sure this is a 2007. Yep, 2007 Ford Explorer. It has the airbag light on. Pretty sure this thing's been in a wreck. And the reason I say that is because the customer said it was when he bought it. I believe it has a rebuilt title. But also, we sent the dash in to have repaired, and they said that the airbag light was forcefully removed. Well, now that they got that fixed, it's on, and he wants it fixed. So, come along, let's see what we can find on this 2007 Ford Explorer. Contact! We have the scan tool hooked up, and it has the 4.0 liter V6. It is, the key is on. Okay, and it's cold in here. I just pulled it inside and it's cold outside. All right, so now we need to come in here, go to airbag, go to codes menu, and let's memory codes. Continue. Self-test initiated. All right, crash event detected, occupant classification, system status, low battery voltage module. I got a feeling we're going to be sending this module in to have it redone, because I'm pretty sure they did not do that, which they're really supposed to, because obviously once they repair it. But this was done on the cheap, I'm pretty sure, so I don't think I can turn this off without having this thing sent in. Let's just see what they've got here. Alright, so yeah, control unit replacement is required. So basically, when these things get hit and the airbag goes off, that thing detects it, the unit needs to be replaced. Or I think, I'll have to do a little research, but I think you can maybe send that out and get it repaired. So let's see. I'm going to do a little research and we'll find out, but pretty sure that's what we're going to need. So let's go ahead, take these down, and we'll see. Low battery voltage at the module. Let's just do this. Let's come in here to data menu. Let's see what our voltage is, or what it's saying we have here, because we may have a problem with a voltage issue. We want to make sure that that's not the case. All right. Yeah, ignition voltage 11.6, which is what our voltage is right now. So we do have good voltage. Pretty sure it's all because this thing was in a wreck. Okay, let me get this thing checked out. And all right, yep, let's get this thing, do a little research on that. I want to see if I can get that thing sent off. If not, we'll have to put a new one in, and we'll probably have to reprogram it. So stay tuned, because this should be kind of interesting. Maybe. Hopefully. All right, well, we're going to have to remove the RCM, which is the restraint control module. That's going to involve removing this center console. I'm hoping that I can remove this part and this, and take this lid off of here, and hopefully lift this out of here to be able to get access to our control module. I think it's held in there by 4 screws and just plugs in. We got to take it out, send it off to my airbags, and then have them send it back to us. So yeah, let's go ahead and get, I believe, probably a 7 or an 8 millimeter. Let's see if we can start popping this trim off of here and get access to that thing. All right, 8 millimeter, too big. 7 millimeter, just right. All right, get this out of here. Let's see, can we pop this up? Unhook our 2 plug-ins here. There, this one. Come on. push our tab in there. There we go. Now, please unplug and come from togetherness. Alright, lay that off to the side. Now, let's remove all of this from here. And we'll take their screws down in there and these screws right here. Let's take this off. This just comes, there's a little ball on the end of the string here. Come on, please come out of there. Come loose. There we go. All right. Do I need a wobbly? Removal sequence has initiated. All right. Now, this, I believe, is held in by, well, these here, for one. I'll just drop those down in there. And then we have that, which I need an extension. All right. About sent that screw into the next county with the wobbly bits there. Come on, get out of there. That one too. All right. Now, maybe. Why? Let's put the seat up. Alright, pull this off. Please come undone. Oh, well, alright. So we have some torques that need to be done there. Alright, what size do we have? T20. Oh, we need to reach around the corner here, so there's that. And that. Now, will that allow us to move? Yes. Perfect. Now, can you please expose yourself? Alright, let's go ahead and just take this off. We have here 7mm. 7mm. Oh, we got one more here. Of course, that's a 10. Ooh, I may have to remove the seat for this. All right. Okay. All right. Now, let's see here. What all do I need to remove from here? But we might be able to do this by doing that. Getting a 10mm and loosening like that. Two screws on each side here, at least from what I can tell. Alright, now we've got one more up here, I believe. And this one is electric. Let's see if we can remove this here without any incident. There we go. Now, we need to remove those screws there as well. 10mm back in here. Lighting is pretty poor and I apologize for that. Loosen that. Okay. Now, there's that. Okay, so then there's some more panels here. goes. And this thing should come out of here. Please. Well, I guess I wouldn't have to take all those wires off.
No! God, please, no! 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 No!
I just bent the daylights out of my magnet. Snap on, please. That ain't cool. Well, at least we got the job done that we needed to get done, I think. Here, so. Put that there, and this carpet. I think it's underneath this carpet if I know what I'm talking about. Why? All right, as you can see, we got this thing out of here. 3 nuts, 10mm, got a big and a small. This is the restraints control module. Now we're gonna send this thing off and be back in a couple days. Well, we finally got our restraints control module back, and we know it's okay because it's marked okay. I did send this out to myairbags.com, I believe it was. Yes, myairbags.com. You can find them online. It's pretty simple to do. You just look them up, and then you start a ticket, send it off to them, put your ticket with this, and they'll get it done in a day and then send it back. Now, the problem we had with this one is not that they didn't get to it quick enough, it's that trying to ship something with USPS during the holiday season is like, it's terrible. Let's go ahead, get this truck back in here, all right, Ford Explorer, back in here. We'll get that thing installed, make sure our codes go away, and we'll see what we can do. Hopefully we can get that airbag light off. I'll be back once I get it installed, and we'll see if the code is still there. Module is installed. Let's turn the key on. Let's start it up. Let's see what we have. I don't know if I have to go in and clear any codes or not. I might have to. Nope. Yep, I do. Okay, because I had this thing disconnected and I drove it around. I'm sure there's other codes stored. So let's go ahead, hook up our scan tool and clear the codes. It has now hooked up. We'll read the VIN. We have okay that. Okay. All right, let's do a fault scan and see what we come up with. We've got 3 in the restraint control module. So let's go ahead and see what we've got there. Trouble codes. Now, vehicle crash detected should not be there if everything's correct. Crash detect. Well, let's try it. Erase the codes. Oh boy. They didn't fix anything. Really? The airbag light is gonna remain on. Seat belt pretensioner fault, and deployable steering column circuit open. You know, I don't know how in the heck this thing passed inspection. What kind of inspection did they do? Because this thing has got a salvage title and nothing was repaired. I mean, it's got a... I'm gonna stop. Just know that we've repaired a bunch of stuff on this vehicle over the 2 years that the customer has owned it, or more, whatever, that the rebuilder should have fixed, and it should have never passed inspection, in my humble opinion. I'll stop. I'll shut up for now. I better not say anything I regret later. Alright, well, Okay, let's see what it's going to take to fix that, because he's going to want that off. Okay, well, I've checked into those codes a little bit, and I figured out that the airbag, there's a deployable thingamajiggy on the airbag or the steering wheel column, and if that thing deploys, the only thing you can do is to replace the steering wheel column. Now, one way to check this is to come in underneath here, and I'm gonna see if I can get you guys up here to where you can see it. There's that red knob. That red knob should not be deployed like that. So this thing was never replaced whenever it was in the accident. So, all right, so one other way to tell is come in here, and the deployable column resistance is what we're looking for. There should, seriously, this is 25.5 ohms. That should be 1.8 to 3.2, I believe, is what Identifix said. Then we're going to come down here to the driver pretensioner circuit resistance, 25.5 ohms. Those have both been deployed. Now, I don't think, one thing we should look for is the passenger. If there was nobody in the passenger, then that one should be good. We shouldn't have to replace it. So yeah, passenger pretensioner circuit resistance is 2.1 ohm. That's good. So we're going to have to replace the steering wheel column and the pretensioner for the seat belt. This is ridiculous. And who approved this vehicle? Probably somebody that they paid. So I guess we're not done with this thing yet, unless the customer says forget it, which I wouldn't recommend, but that's up to him, I guess. I failed to record taking all this out, but basically you got to remove the seat to be able to get this out of there. This comes out. This is the steering wheel column that you'll have to remove, because as you can see down here, that little red nipple that's sticking out is gonna have to be reset. So and we can't reset it. Yep, not resettable by us. So yeah, we're gonna send this off to myairbags.com. They're gonna have it back to us in a couple of days. We'll put it back together. We'll see if we can get this airbag light off once and for all. Okay, we got a package back from myairbags.com. We have repaired seat belts and a repaired collapsible steering wheel column here. So we're gonna get these things installed, and hopefully, I'm pretty sure that should take care of our codes. So we're gonna get these things unboxed, and I'm gonna be doing this outside because I had to pull the vehicle outside. I didn't want that thing sitting in here for a week and a half, and it's nice and warm outside. It's about 50 degrees outside, so it's perfect to be working outside. We're gonna get these things put back in. Yay! I want to get this thing done, get it out of here. Okay, as you can see, we have a disassembled steering wheel column. We're going to be a little low on lighting out here, so I'm going to put this thing together off camera. I apologize for that, but I don't have good lighting here, and I don't, want to bore you guys with that. So I'll be back when I get this thing put in, then we'll get these put on. Pretty straightforward, plain and simple. And I'll be back. All right, I can tell you right now that our codes are gone. The airbag light's not coming back. So let's just go ahead and hook up to the truck here, and let's just go into ABS, not ABS, airbag. Go to codes menu. Let's do memory codes. Let's go to continue. All right, so what we had before was the B2292, B2984, We had a switch circuit, airbag, restraint. Okay. Now, let's come back here. Let's clear the codes. Continue. Exit. Now, let's come back into memory codes. I'm sure they won't be there. No codes present. Yada, yada, yada. Okay. Now, starting the engine. We have no airbag light. We do have an ABS or an air or blah 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 parking brake. Oh, come on. Well, okay. I'm gonna have to unplug my scan tool to. Well, that's dumb. There. Now our light's off. Let's plug in our scan tool again. Okay. Let's go take this thing on a test drive. So we're gonna go take this thing on a test drive, more to just make sure that nothing comes back for after a little bit of time. I mean, it does have a check engine light that comes on, customer says, because, and I know because I checked it, due to a evap code, which is, yeah, I'm not sure. He didn't want to have that checked out, so possibly a fuel cap, but he said he already replaced the fuel cap, so we're unsure what the issue is there, and he didn't feel like he wanted to check it out. So all right, let's make sure our seatbelt works. Click it or tick it. Okay, you know, thinking about this whole thing, I put up a short. If you didn't see that, you know, maybe go look through the shorts on my channel and take a look at that. I was pretty frustrated that day with the fact that this thing kept throwing codes and the rebuilder had done nothing to repair those codes. And I was pretty frustrated, and I put that on the shorts on my channel, and somebody commented on there, you know, that is it really a fraud if they bought it priced accordingly? And here's why I think it's a fraud. It's not so much that they didn't repair the airbag stuff when they repaired the rest of the vehicle, which once you get started looking at the repairs on this vehicle, they were pretty shoddy quality. The quality of the work wasn't the greatest. So that aside, I'm not opposed to that, and I don't consider that fraudulent because, you know, I just don't consider, I consider poor quality work to be bad business practice, but I'm not 100% sure that poor quality work in and of itself is fraudulent. What I consider fraudulent on this repair is the fact that they decided to deceive the person buying this thing by disassembling the stupid dash and punching out the airbag light. This customer didn't know, for the 3 years that he's had this thing, he didn't know that he had an airbag problem. You know, this thing had airbag faults and he didn't know about it, which to me is fraudulent. You're actively trying to deceive somebody into thinking that there's no airbag faults. So yeah, I consider that fraud. I consider that fraudulent, because when you're actively trying to deceive somebody, that's a problem. Now, if you slap this thing together and the front end is tweaked and whatnot, but you tell the person buying it that, look, this thing has a front end problem, you know, you're honest with them on that. I didn't have the time or the money or the know-how to fix it properly. That's not fraudulent. The airbag light being on, tell them that the airbag light's on. It's because it was in a wreck. That's not fraudulent. But to go and punch that light out because the rebuilders on the dash said it was forcefully removed. So, yeah, rant over. That's what I consider fraudulent. But we've taken care of the airbag lights. That is repaired. Now, myairbags.com is not a sponsor of the channel. They probably don't know that I have a channel, but they have done very good work. Turnaround time was very good considering it's almost Christmas time. So shipping, they can't do anything about that, but they get it. They got everything done. Every time I sent something to them, they got it done within a day. So go check them out. They can do almost anything, and you start, you know, go online, start a repair order, they'll get you taken care of. So I'll put their information down in the description below. You guys can go there if you have this problem. If you have one of these issues, it's a lot cheaper than replacing the parts. So as far as that goes, we don't have an airbag light on. This problem is taken care of. This thing will be good for another $127,000. Customer's going to be happy to get this back. So we have another gorgeous sunset. I know I keep saying that, but it's just beautiful. But I want to thank you guys for being here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for staying till the end of the video here. I do appreciate it. I appreciate every single one of you guys. I hope this video was informational, and if you liked it, go ahead and tap that like button. If there's anything that I can do differently, let me know that in the comments below. And again, as always, you guys have a great day, and until the next time, I will catch you all later.